Battery 1 on, battery 2 on, external power set, nav mode on, fuel pump set, set the aircon, crew supply, emergency lights, no smoking, seat belts, nav, start the APU. Okay, and lights. Turning up the displays. Lights and more lights. Cool. Okay. Hi Terry. Should you buy FS to crew pushback for A3 or A320, or do you mean full A320? I say buy it. I think it's brilliant. I'm just about to use it now, actually. So, first of all, I'm going to connect my jetway. I'll bring it on screen. You can see what I'm doing. Going to request a full fuel truck. I'm going to start my baggage loading. I'm going to request electric truck and catering. And there we go, all of the services are now online. While we're there, we just need to connect to VATSIM. There goes our APU. And whilst all of that's doing that, let's just get set up for flight, because I'm doing a test today on the predictive fuel. So interactive, cost 5, oh dear, sorry. Cost 5, flight level is short, flight will be 240. Now, arrow across. Fuel is 4.6. Okay. Oh, it doesn't tell me till I start the engine, does it? Okay. Just this is different, so I'm just learning. Apologies. Right, runway 15 out. Check. Lumen 1 Lima into ILS 24 on a input 1 Echo. Hello, Mr. Flight Simmer. I'm just testing out this predictive fuel bits and bobs we're doing. Have you used it yet? Doing my favourite little fuel prediction. Let's have a look. I don't know if it populates until such time as we start the engines. Okay, just finish off what we're doing. So we're going to go into performance, flaps 1. One, 2, 9, tab 135, tab 139. That's the FS to crew settings done, and we're 6,000 on here. We're going to be 0.8 up here. Hi Cosme, nice to see you. Sorry, it's been a few days since I've streamed, just been a bit busy, but I am back. Right. Looking at Rex, our 1012 QNH. Flight directors on, constraints on, speed to 220. Auto throttle sets and flight level at 240. Okay. Beacon on, wing anti-ice tonight and pitos. Yeah, it's been a bit of a mad week, to be fair. It's really weird. I felt like I haven't streamed for ages. Right, let's see who's on that. Oh, we've got a bit of we've got some ATC on. Okay. .com1, and we've got 127.1. So.
Rhino 106 Papa, thank you. Descend with the correction. Descent to altitude 4,000 feet and further with the glide path. Descend to altitude 4,000 feet further with the glide path. Rhino 106. Rhino 1166, Roger, hold position. I've got company traffic right behind you.
I just need to work out where the hell we are on stands. Oh, fuel truck's just turned in.
53 Alpha Delta, descend flight level 140.
Okay. I haven't streamed in ages, mate. I tell you, it's been ridiculous. Where's me?
Good evening, Spirit 803, 320 descending 300 direct bombing. Spirit 803, London, Roger.
Right, we're there, which is stands.
London Skyways 491.
54.
Have a Tebra 1G arrival.
Stand 54.
Skies 491, Roger. No worries. If you just continue as you are, and I'll coordinate that for you.
Got no, okay.
Roger, you'll coordinate. Thank you, Skyways 491.
Emirates. Emirates 3-1, yeah, sorry, I was just getting to you now. Descend flight level 250, and just confirm, are you on fast time or normal time? Normal time. Roger.
I would probably do FS to crew first.
Right, 106,
but it's each to their own. I love both, and I think they both work really well together. Just got to try and get a word in.
683,
1 minute.
flight level 200.
Descend flight level 200, KLM 683.
London Control, good evening. Speedbird 500 on the ground at Birmingham. Stand 54, Airbus A320 Neo. IFR clearance through to Edinburgh, please.
Speedbird 500, Roger. I'll send you clearance via text and stand by for the readback.
Roger that.
Rhino 551, taxi via Bravo Hotel Romeo, hold Romeo 1.
Right, so we've got PDC.
Rhino 1166, after the company 737 passes behind you, left to right, stand 21, push and start approved.
Right, squawk.
KLM 853 London, Roger. You seem to be a tad bit off course to Logan, so turn left heading 230 degrees.
Lumen 1 out. Okay. Right, let's go through FS to crew then.
Allow for enter controlled airspace radar control.
Before start checklist.
Cockpit prep.
Completed.
Completed. Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Signs.
On
Speedbird
and
500,
auto.
I'm ready for
ADS.
readback.
Roger that. Cleared to Edinburgh on a Lumen 1 Lima departure, squawk 7732, QNH 1012.
Speedbird 500, thank you, readback correct.
Okay.
United, correction, Emirates 31, descend, flight level
Nav.
190.
Fuel quantity.
Set.
Takeoff data.
Set.
Barrow ref.
1012. Set.
1012. Set. Down to the line.
Okay, so we can go straight into our below the line.
KLM
Below the
683,
line.
descend, flight level
Windows and
150,
doors.
level Clippy.
Closed.
Are you sure about that? Beacon.
Level Clitty, did he just say?
Descend flight level 150, level City, Clippy.
Clitty.
KLM 683.
That's a sensitive subject. Sorry, that was inappropriate, but I thought it was funny. Come on, disconnect. Thank you, Jetway. I think I've just connected it again.
On.
Thrust levers.
I have just connected it again. There we go.
Idle.
Parking brake.
On.
Before start checklist complete.
Right, we're ready to push, I think. Okie dokie.
Scout is 4901, turn left on a radar heading 235.
235, Skyways 491.
London Control, Speedbird 500, stand 54, ready to push and start.
Speedbird 500, Roger, stand 54 center, push and start approved.
Push and start approved, Speedbird 500.
United 32,
Cockpit to
monitoring
ground.
unit 122.8.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger, release the parking brakes, please.
Have a good one.
Parking brakes released.
London.
Pushing back.
Cargo 5, 3 to flight level 390, crossing Gobi.
Cargo Lock 53 Juliet, London Control, Roger. Rhino 1166, Roger, taxi via Bravo Hotel Romeo, hold Romeo 1. Rhino 551 behind the landing company 737 via Romeo, line up 22 behind. Speedbird 803,
Starting
descend
engine
when
two.
ready, flight level 250, level Logan.
250 level Logan, Speedbird 803.
United 31, descend, flight level
You're cleared behind
160.
it. Start your engines at your discretion.
Emirates 31, descend, flight
Starting
level
engine
80.
one.
Descend flight level 80, Emirates 31.
Skyway 4901, report heading to Gatwick Director 126.825, bye-bye.
Yeah, this is VATSIM. That's right.
5 Skyway 491.
Cargo Lux 53 Juliet, route direct Redford, descend when ready, flight level 230, level Redford. Cargo Lux 53 Juliet, descend when ready, flight level 230, level by Redford, route direct Redford.
Okay, this is flight level 330 to be leveled by Hector, Director Hector.
Pushback
Cargo
complete. Set
53.
parking brakes, please.
Cargo Lux 53 Juliet,
Parking brakes set.
it's flight level
Roger. Okay, let's advise
230
disconnected
Redford.
and the equipment is clear.
Okay,
We'll
correct.
see you on the
Flight
left
descent
side
flight
with the
level
pit.
230
Thanks,
by
and you
Hector.
can disconnect and go to hand signals.
Thanks. Have a good flight. See you later.
Descent flight level Speedbird 423.
After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Set.
Speedbird
ECAM
43, descend
status.
flight level 160,
Checked.
speed
Pitch
250
trim.
knots or less.
25% set.
Rudder trim.
0.
After start checklist, complete.
Emirates 31, speed
Flight
250
control
knots or
check.
greater.
Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
EV53 Alpha Delta report
Full
speed
left.
to heat Gatwick 126
Full
decimal
right.
85.
Neutral.
Gatwick Director 2685, thanks a lot for that.
KLM 683 descend flight level 130.
Descend flight level 130, KLM 683.
And KLM 683, if you could get the descent and I can get you in for a straight in approach runway 25.
Will cool.
London Control, Speedbird 500 ready to taxi.
Runway 106 Papa, welcome to Stansted, taxi standard choice, take care. Speedbird 500, I'll get to you shortly, bear with, brake speed, correction, Ryanair 551, runway 22, cleared takeoff, surface winds 180 degrees, 4 knots. Ryanair 1166 behind the departing company 737, okay, then via Romeo line up, we're 22 behind.
Hi guys, I hope everyone's all right. Who we got on tonight? So Cosby's on, Mr. Flightsim's on, Terry's on. Who else we got?
Speedbird 500, taxi via Delta Alpha, hold Alpha 1.
Delta Alpha 1, Speedbird 500.
Clear left side.
Clear right side.
Emirates 31, unfortunately I don't cover into Heathrow, monitor Unicom 122.8, take care.
It's mad, isn't it? You can get ATC in Birmingham, but you can't get any at Heathrow
KLM
tonight.
683 descend flight level 100.
Oops.
Descend flight level 100, KLM 683.
Speedbird 423, descend flight level 130.
Right, so now we're on. Let's see if we can have a look at our fuel predictions. Flight Simmer, have you had a look at this yet? Hang on, I better not do it while I'm taxiing. We'll do it when we're in the air.
Speedbird 803, descend flight level 160, level Sabre.
Descend flight level 160, level Sabre, Speedbird 803.
Right, I've got a second while we're straight here. Let's
Ryanair 551, report passing level.
we'll go for
Ryanair 551, thank you, climb now, flight level 80.
Okay. We'll come back to it in a bit.
KLM 683, continue present head end, descend flight level 90.
Before
Continue
takeoff
present heading.
checklist.
Flight controls.
Flight level 90.
Checked.
KLM
Flight
683.
instruments.
Checked.
Checked. Briefing.
Confirmed.
Flat setting.
Config
Speedbird
1 plus F.
423, there is no
Config 1
ATC
plus
speed restriction,
F.
descend flight
V1,
level 110.
VR, V2, flex temp.
V1 129 VR 135
Speedbird
V2
423, there is no
139
ATC speed
V1,
restriction, descend flight
129
level
VR,
110.
135 V2,
No, it is
139
139
ATC.
Set.
ECAM memo.
It's 34 knots here. We're going far too fast.
KLM 683, 24 track miles remaining, descend to altitude 6,000 feet, QNH, Luton 1014.
Take off no blue.
Down to the line.
KLM 683, descend to altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Descend to altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1014, KLM 683.
Ryanair 116622, cleared takeoff, surface winds 180 degrees, 4 knots.
Below the line.
Cabin crew, be seated for takeoff. Takeoff runway.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. Cabin crew.
Advised.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Packs.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
ED250 London, hello, Terra 1 Golf arrival. KLM 683, descend to altitude 5,000 feet.
Descend to altitude 5,000 feet, KLM 683.
Runway 551, climb flight level 210. Runway 551, climb flight level 210.
Rhino 51.
London Control, Speedbird 500, fully ready at Alpha 1.
Many stations at once there. Roger, break, KLM 683, turn right, heading 160 degrees, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Sorry, say again for KLM 683.
Right turn, heading 160 degrees, descending to altitude 3,000 feet.
Sorry, I'm not catching what you're saying there.
Oh my god.
Turn right, heading 160 degrees, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Right, so...
Turn right, heading 160 degrees, descend 3,000 feet, KLM 683.
Right, at 1166, be advised your initial climb was 4,000 feet, however climb now, flight level 100.
Estimated fuel on board when we get there.
43, descend
2.9.
monitor Unicom 122
So
decimal
that's,
8, take care.
we'll see. Let's write that down. 2.9. So we'll have a look what it is when we get there.
Great, thank you for the service. Bye-bye.
London Control, Navigator Romeo with you, flight level 190.
Navigator 88 Romeo London, hello, Roger, break, speedbird 500, runway 15, cleared takeoff, surface winds 170 degrees, 7 knots.
Clear takeoff, runway 15, Speedbird 500.
KLM 683, turn right, heading 230 degrees, cleared ILS approach, runway 25.
Turn right, heading 230 degrees, cleared for ILS, runway 25, KLM 683.
Monarch 47 Tango London, hello, redirect to Banto, climb flight level 310.
Monarch, I haven't heard that for a long time.
Was it Banzo? So it's Monarch 47 Tango.
Banto.
Banzo, I redirect Banzo, Monarch 47 Tango. Climb, what was climb?
Right, 551, climb flight level 260.
Right, okay.
Ready?
Ready.
Take off.
260, Ryanair 551.
Night Fury 88 Romeo London, hello,
SRS
continue
runway,
present heading,
auto
climb
thrust
flight level
Check.
310.
Continue
Thrust
present heading,
set.
climb 310, Navigator Romeo.
Speedbird 803, descend flight level 100. Ryanair 1166, climb flight level
100 knots.
130.
Check.
Check.
V1, rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Flap 0.
Speed checked.
Climb first.
Flaps 0.
Golf Delta Foxtrot Hotel Romeo London.
Good evening, Golf Delta Foxtrot Hotel Romeo. Here is Cessna 172, Echo Golf, Lima Juliet, for Echo Golf Bravo, Mike, and request departure.
Autopilot
Golf
1.
Hotel Romeo, Roger, I don't cover that airfield,
AP1,
it's outside
check.
controlled airspace, however if you call airborne, remain outside controlled airspace, I'll get
After
you an airways
takeoff,
joining
climb
clearance.
checklist.
Landing gear.
No problem, remain outside and call whenever, and thanks, Golf Hotel Romeo.
5 request 2 minutes AFK.
Oh, bollocks, hang on.
Right,
I
551,
forgot.
not really ideal at this time, however climb flight level 360, your aways approved, report when back.
Cargo Box 53, Juliet approaching Headford.
Right at 551, climb flight level 360.
Climb 360, Ryanair 551.
Cargo Box 53 Juliet, contact Amsterdam 125.75, bye-bye.
Cargo Box 53, Juliet.
London Control, Speedbird 500, passing 5,800 for 6,000.
Speedbird 500, thank you, climb flight level 80.
Climb flight level 80, Speedbird 500.
Ryanair 1166, climb flight level 200.
Climb flight level 200, Ryanair 1166.
Up.
Flaps.
KLM
Retracted.
683,
Pax.
25, clear to land,
On.
surface winds
Down to the line.
180 degrees, 5 knots.
Clear to land, KLM 683.
Set standard.
Standard. Cross
Cargo
checked.
53
Passing
Juliet
flight
85,
level
handing you off contact
063
Amsterdam 125.75.
Check. Below the line.
Barrow ref.
Right, that's while we wait for this guy to come along. You can probably see now on your flight plan.
500, contact London 133.7.
133.7. Bye now. .com 133.7. London Control. Good evening. Speedbird 500 is with you just on the Luton 1 Lima departure at 7,500 for 8,000.
Bird 500, London Control. Hello. Climb now. Flight level 190.
Climb flight level 190. Speedbird 500.
Easy 22 160. Descend flight level 100.
Descend now flight level 100. Easy 2216.
Right, let's have a look. So we can see that the time on here is 16:34, and we'll be there by 17:29. We've got 237 miles to go. So this is another enhancement of the mod. If you may have seen my last stream where we were testing this, this has now been rolled out. We're just going to see.
Control next 9X
on
and radio check
so fuel around 4.4. So okay, cool. We've just got to learn all this for here. So we've got no alternative. So final half an hour. Okay. All good.
Speedbird 500, route direct Ribble.
Route direct Ribble, Speedbird 500.
Easy 22160, send flight level 70.
Descend flight level 70.
Okay. Lights off. No short flights, let's sort out our approach. So, menu, ATSU, AOC, ATIS request for EGPH. So if that sim's online in that area, we will get a company message in a minute, and it'll either say no ATIS or it'll give me the ATIS I need. So let's just wait for the company message. As long as I did send it, there we go. See how we got company message. We can now go into receive messages and look at the ATIS.
Good evening, FedEx 5248 heavy.
There's no ATIS, which means that sim is offline in that area.
Frankfurt.
FedEx 524
So
London, hello, contact London 127 there.
We'll just go and get a metadata now. We'll send that. And again, we'll wait for a company message.
7.1. FedEx 525.
Flight level 220 up to 230.
Hello 164 London Control, hello, Bovington 1 Bravo arrival, flight level 310.
There's that company message.
Could you confirm the arrival, please?
Bovington 1 Bravo.
And our meta is 1004.
Bravo, November,
Wind is 210 at 10, and the temperature's 08.
Manchester radar 118.575, goodbye.
Manchester radar 118.575, thanks very much.
Easy 6 uniform Mike, descend flight level 90.
Down flight level 90, Easy 6 uniform.
Okay, cool. So, this fuel prediction, let's have a look if it's changed.
User 19 Alpha Yankee, continue with Unicom 122 decimal 8, goodbye.
So it's still estimated 2.9 on board by the time we land.
500, climb flight level 240.
Climb flight level 240, Speedbird 500. Flight sim, have you noticed the strobes are reflecting on here? Have you seen that? That's new, isn't it? Can you see that?
Gala 164, route direct, Nugra.
What's this line of light here? Is that?
Directed Nugra.
86 uniform Mike, send altitude 5,000 feet, the Liverpool QNH 1010.
Okay, down to 5,01010, 16 of Mike.
Yes, I can, Terry. I'll try and do it now, but it might be quite hard to explain with all this noise going on. with
to Geneva, type 737-800.
Okay. I can give you a science. There's a bit of a science lesson that goes with it. Do you want me to give you that?
To Geneva, Gurley 3 X-ray departure, squawk 3525. Geneva, Verdi, Gurley 3 exit departure, squawk 3525, Channix 98 Foxtrot. Channix 98 Foxtrot, that's correct.
The best as I can do for you, I'll try and explain as best I can. The transition. I can't. It's hard with this guy talking in my ear. Can you hear me? Okay. So the transition altitude is the altitude above the sea level, and what an aircraft can change to use local pressure at the airfield, or what's called a standard pressure, but everybody uses now. The transition level is the difference between when a pilot would use local pressure or standard pressure. Now the local pressure will change based on the pressure at the aerodrome. So you'll notice for 1 minute it's 1016 and it's 1020. You're hearing the weather, high pressure, low pressure. That's what that's meaning. When you pass the transition altitude, you use standard pressure. So it doesn't matter what the local pressure is, it will give you the same. And how you derive your transition, if I bring some charts up, if I go to close this, go to the end, and let's bring up Edinburgh. My approach for runway 24, now let's make this big. On here will be the transition. It's typically derived by it's normally at the top on the right hand side. So you'll see here the transition altitude is 6,000. So when I drop below 6,000, I would switch from standard pressure to local pressure, and the air traffic controller will tell you what the local pressure is at the airfield.
Shortly closing, continue with Unicom 122 decimal 8. Good evening.
Thanks, buddy. Have a cracking night. Bye bye.
Thanks. Bye bye. Kilo 164. I'm shortly closing. Continue with Unicom 122 decimal 8. Good evening.
Right. Did that garbled message come through okay for you? Did it all make sense, Terry?
Standard set.
Standard set. After takeoff checklist complete.
So what you heard that is me confirming I have set standard pressure. So it doesn't matter what the local pressure is. So if I look at Rex now. No, you're very welcome. If I look at Rex Weather Force right now. Oh, I'm trying to move it onto screen. Why can't I move it onto screen? I don't know. Right, so at Birmingham, I don't know why it's still giving me Birmingham data. The local pressure is 1012, so that's what I would set. Now, when we get to Edinburgh, it won't let me look on here, but I'll tell you where I can show you. PAX PACX. Is that the one you mean? I haven't got that running tonight. Right. The one with the voice. FS to crew, that's this co-pilot. So I can actually go on here now and do some... oh, I can't do that on here, can I? Let me just... I've just cocked that up, hang on. Where's my FS to crew gone? I've taken that off screen a minute. There's a whole host of different messages I can do on here, so I can go...
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain. Well, we are coming towards the end of our flight today, so we will shortly be starting our descent into our destination. Once we've landed, it will take us just a couple of minutes to taxi to the gate. During that time, we'll ask that you remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until I have turned the seatbelt sign off. But it's been lovely having you on board with us. I do hope you've had an enjoyable flight and wish you a very pleasant onward journey. Thank you.
Right, just to talk about pressure again, so for Edinburgh, I could go on to VATSIM and get a meta update of EGPH, and it's telling me that the QNH is 1004. So the local pressure, I need to know when I go past 6,000 feet is 1004. So I'll need to set that into here so that my altimeter is showing the right height. Now, you'll also hear sometimes they call out flight level 70 or 6,000 feet. So anything above the transition is a flight level. Anything below the transition is called out as feet, if that makes sense. So sometimes you'll see descend to 3,000 feet, climb to flight level 190. That's the difference, is the transition level. Hopefully that makes sense. Right, and at that point, I'm going to have a look at where are we on my map. We're doing good. Well, we're off track slightly though. I wonder why. Oh, it's because we're going direct to Ribble. That's why. Now, have we got any further ATC on in Scotland? Let's have a look. As it stands, no. Oh my god, I forgot. We do it straight after the stream because this stream's not got too much long left. I'll definitely help you. You should have reminded me. I'm sorry about that, buddy. Yeah, that's the difference, Terry. How long's left of the flight? Let's have a quick look. Right, 1708. There's about 20 minutes left, so we could do it straight after this if you want, Mr. Flight Simmer. Right, let's keep. I'm keeping my eye on this fuel prediction thing. So, you sure it'll only be just gone? What, 10:15? It's in 15 minutes' time. Now, look, this is the difference with this aircraft. The estimated fuel on board at the end is going up and up and up. I've asked the developers to create a. You probably saw it in the chat room, actually, Flight Sim. I've asked them to create a sim brief profile for the mod.
You have control.
I have control.
Well said, Mr. McNabb. Thank you. There's a lot of these mods appearing, aren't there? You know, these ones, they're just, a lot of these mods are just cheap imports, aren't they, from FSX? I don't know if everyone's seeing the same thing as well. Are they any good? Has anyone tried them? There's that A330. They're on about. There's CRJs. There's loads. Yeah, Canada. There's loads of them. Wonder why my glare shield is flashing. I'll just make a note of that. It's not just the glare shield, actually. Look, it's down this pillar as well. Actually, look, it's flashing everywhere. So perhaps it is just a reflection from outside. It is, and it's just a reflection from outside. Flight Simmer, can you see the screens okay? What's flashing? The glare shield here, look. Can you see that? You might not see it on the stream, but it's definitely flashing. Let me zoom right in. You see it? Doesn't matter. Right, what's our fuel prediction? 3.4 now. 3.5. Oh, you can see it's not just me then. Flight sim I can't see it. It's got to be the from outside. Bath McNab can see it. Yeah, but I don't feel so bad about it now because I can see it's not just flashing; it's flashing everywhere. Where are we on the map? Let's have a look. Just over Penrith. Oh, excuse me. $97 miles to go, look, and 17:08 should be our estimated arrival time. Don't know how right that is though, because it says we will be. Oh no, yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay, cool. Good idea, Mr. Squawk. Let's just have a look. Yep, it's gone. It is, well done. Process of elimination and all that. Yeah, it's just a reflection of the strobes. Fair play. I just haven't noticed it before. In all the many flights I've done, I've never noticed it. He won't distract me. I haven't, no. Where's that? Oh, excuse me. Right, we're inbound in rev, so we must be No, I don't even know where it is, buddy. There's me talking away. I've got the wrong chart up and I've missed the bloody descent. We're going to have to descend some now. Right. Auto brake on low. Landing system initialized. Speed brakes armed. Check our arrival into input 24. Radnav is programmed. Check. Okay. Let's go land. There hasn't, Terry, but we've got a mod on, so if there's an Airbus A320, it's got the right livery now, but it's the only thing it matches. Just looking at the map you're looking at the top right-hand side, we've got some weather to contend with by the look of it. Guys, if you wouldn't mind subscribing and clicking like on the video, I'd really appreciate that. If you haven't already, I would thank you very gladly.
Cabin crew, prepare for arrival.
Well, we're a little bit high on profile because I was chatting away and I forgot to descend. So let's just bring in a little bit of speed brake. I love the sound that makes. Right, let's just check the local weather again. (1004), right, cool. So I've just put a fix in for Tartan, which is the end of the SID before we join the approach. Sorry, end of the Star. It's getting late. Before we join the approach into Edinburgh. Still no ATC online. Not to worry. Take over to headings now. Let's just load our approach. So we will be shooting what's called the TLA approach today. So as we come into here, we're going to turn onto this heading of 028, descend from 6,000 down to 4,000, down from 3,000, and turn in at a heading of 270 to intercept the ILS. Yeah, we've dealt with that altitude really well. Right, so we need to descend to 6,000 feet. So if you remember from earlier, Terry, 6,000 feet. So we're now going to set standard, and we're going to set it to the local pressure of 1004. And then we're just now going to run our checklist.
1,004 set.
1004 set. Passing 7,100.
Approach checklist.
Briefing.
Confirmed.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Barrow ref.
1004 set.
1004 set. Now, minimum. Engine mode selector.
Check. Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
Okay, so we're going to initiate approach mode phase on here, which is going to drop the speed to 200. I'm going to manage that speed at 220 for now, and the reason why I'm doing that on here is because Asobo has programmed speed loss to do with nose pitching. So as you descend, if you don't do this now, you won't lose your speed later when you're trying to descend. So because we've got to 6,000 now and we are okay, we are good, we're level flight, I can now bleed that speed out. I don't want to be bleeding speed when I'm descending. In fact, we can probably go to 200, which is fine, whilst with it. So again, shortly we will be following the arc round. Rex is having a mad one because my frames have just dropped. There we go, back to normal. Oh, that's no good, Mr. Flight Simmer. Right, so what we're going to do in a second is set the heading of 028, and we're going to follow this arc, but this will need to come off my screen now. We're now going to descend to 4,000 feet. QNH 1004. Oh dear. So fuel predictions, let's have another look at what we've got. 3.5. So when we were on the ground in Birmingham, it predicted 2.9. So you can see the difference. That's being caused because the profile on Simbury for the fuel that's estimated is wrong, because the Neo is a lot more efficient, fuel efficient. Right, we're not really descending anywhere near fast enough now. That's a bit weird, Mr. Flight Simmer. Right, we're going to go into flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked.
That should drop my speed to 180 knots.
Flaps 1.
And now we're going to descend to 3,000 feet, which is the intercept height. Don't we see the runway? I must have passed it. Not to worry. The mod is brilliant. No, it hasn't. I don't know. I don't know. Well, mine's fine. Have you got the right version? I'm sure you have, but... Just going to head due north for a minute. Our speed is good. I'm just going to take ownership of the speed now and drop it to 160 knots. You'll see, because I've slowed it down, it's nosed up and stopped descending. Just be aware of that. This is the latest dev. I loaded it on just before the flight. Perhaps you can't load it mid-flight. Perhaps you have to load it cold and dark. Okay, we're on base and we'll go flaps 2.
Flaps 2.
Speed checked. Flaps 2.
And a heading of 330 as per the chart. So follow the arc rounds. Well, hopefully we can now see. There it is, straight ahead. And now we're heading of 300 to keep on the arc. The pre-programmed route in Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't follow the arc very well. You can see we're miles off it here. So I'll prefer to vector myself. One last check to make sure we've got no ATC on. Check. Okay, little tip for you, do not engage approach mode until you are on the black arrow, otherwise it will screw up. That will just turn to 70, so we've got a 30-degree intercept angle to the, oops, sorry. Do now we will go approach and hopefully you should instantly lock. Can you see how we instantly locked? We haven't done any weird and wonderful. Edinburgh traffic, good evening. Speedbird 500 is just turning onto final 12 nautical miles out, runway 24. So we're flaps 2, we're speed 160. And we're going to go gears down at 7 nautical miles. And we'll go to flaps 3. I don't know. We'll try. We had butter the other night, didn't we? Was it minus 20? But I did a flight today and I got caught by a crosswind at a minus 900, so I'm not gonna promise anything, right? But thanks for everybody who's watching. Do appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind subscribing and clicking the old like button on the video, it just helps other people see the content, the more people that like it. So thank you for that. One last bit on here is the fuel predictions. Let's have a quick look. 3.6. Hi David, how are you, sir? You always seem to come in just when I'm on final. You got it timed perfectly. Okay, so we are currently 9.8 nautical miles. Let's just see what that VATSIM message was. No, it's not. That's for Glasgow. Okay. Keep retaining 160 knots on manual intervention of speed. And we'll go gears down at 7 nautical miles with a flaps free, and then we'll go flaps full at 4 nautical miles.
Checked.
That's weird. It's still the same. Have you posted it in the room, and what did they say? That's nice. Right, okay. So we're just past 7 nautical miles, gear down.
Gear down.
Into manage speed.
Gear down.
And we'll blow flaps number 3 as soon as it comes up.
Flaps 3.
Speed checked. Flaps 3.
And at 4 nautical miles, we'll go flaps full. Right, landing predictions. You're going to type them in the chat. I'm going to go for minus 250 for mine.
Flaps full.
Speed checked.
Flaps full.
Cabin crew, be seated for landing.
Landing checklist.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
Auto thrust.
Speed.
Auto brake.
Low.
ECAM memo.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Right, so I've just done a flight here today. I'm just going to hit pause for a second. And back on. It's lost its alignment again on the ILS. I wonder if that's Navigraph.
AP1.
Check.
No. I want to see, does it keep it out of alignment now? For some reason, we've gone toga.
Go round flaps.
Positive climb.
So there you go. We've gone really, really weird. We've even got no autopilot on, and we've gone really weird. We'll go around and have another crack.
AP1.
Check.
Why are we banking to the... This thing's bossed. Yeah, we didn't go around because it powered up to toga for no reason.
AP1.
Check.
Right, so I put on... Right, there we go. Just going to get it under a level of control again. Yeah, it went into toga automatically. There's something definitely going on with this Mr. Flight Simmer. Yeah, it has. I don't understand what's just gone on. As I was on nice, decent final approach, and all of a sudden it went to toga for no reason. Not to worry. We just keep calm. We don't panic. We just go around and have another go. Right, so let's drop to 180. It's not the end of the world. Is there anything left in the flight plan? Right, back to manage speed. It won't take us long to have another go. I just don't understand what caused that toga. I'll play the video back myself and see what happened. But
Approach checklist.
Briefing.
Confirmed.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Baro ref.
1004 set.
1004 set. Minimum. Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
right, we'll go flaps 0 for a minute. Is that? Go descend and maintain 4,000. It's definitely something happened weird with that mod then. It just togered for no reason on approach. It wasn't even in the speed tape on the yellow. I'll check for that. I will play the stream back and just actually have a look and see if I can understand why. But what the Airbus will do is if the speed goes too low, it will toga to stop it stalling. But you'd get a warning for that. You'd get the word speed, speed, speed. And also you'd see on here, you'll see the yellow tape. We didn't enter that at all, so it wasn't that. That's all right, we'll have a look. If it happens again, we'll just end the stream because I can't be asked to go around a second time, but we'll see what happens. Okay, let's just make sure that our speed brakes are armed. Check. Right, we are going to descend to 3,000. And we're about a minute to 2 minutes before we join the arc again to have another go. You can probably see on the navigation display, the ND on here. Yeah, I hope it actually works as well. The airport should just be below us. Somewhere. Where is it? Oh, it's behind me there. Just there. Right, speed is all good. Okay, we're going to go flaps 1
Flaps 1.
Speed checked.
Let's bring this off the screen in case that was causing the problem.
Flaps 1.
At least it's on stream, Mr. Flight Simmer, so if any of the devs want to see what happened, they can, can't they, I guess. It might be me, I might have caught something, but I'll have to play it back and have a look, but I doubt it. I don't think it was. $4,300. That's what I'm looking for, this little hexagon to come up. So we're going to drop the speed back to 160. Yeah, I'm going to play it back to see what happened. I had to pause it because there's a bug. There was a bug in the ILS and it wasn't lined up. Perhaps it just didn't like the pause.
Flaps 2.
Speed checked. Flaps 2.
Oh well, let's have another go. That's perfect. Just so you can see where we are and what we're doing. There we are. And then we need to just turn to a heading of 300. Does anybody want to revise their estimations of the landing rate after that problem we had last time? And then you'll see now we should hopefully intercept the ILS in the next minute. What's our fuel prediction on now? Let's have a look. 3.4, cost us 0.1 doing that go around. There you go, established for a second time. Edinburgh traffic, speedbird advises is turning onto final, currently 12 nautical miles out, runway 24. Again. Okay, gear down.
Gear down.
Gear down.
Flaps 3.
Speed checked. Flaps 3.
So you mentioned before we had to go around, I mentioned about that yellow tape. You can just see it there. If you go into there, you'll get a toga. But I don't think we did. So I don't know what actually happened with the mod. Something didn't work anyway, but we will see.
Checked. Flaps full.
Speed checked.
Flaps full.
Cabin crew, be seated for landing.
Landing checklist.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
Auto thrust.
Speed.
Auto brake.
Low.
ECAM memo.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Checked.
Getting a bit of a bashing by the wind here. Disgusting.
Above. 300. Minimum.
Continue.
200. 100. 50. 40, 30, 20, retard, retard.
Bloody joystick with climbing again.
5.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decel. 70 knots.
The rate was a good rate, but bloody it's climbing again on the sensitivity. Not to worry. It's minus 178, which I was alright with that, but we travelled halfway down the bloody runway. Welcome to Edinburgh. After a really shitty night of a go-around and technical problems, we made it. Right.
After landing checklist.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Spoilers.
Disarmed.
APU.
Start.
Radar.
Off.
Predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist complete.
Who was closest then? Terry, I think. No, actually, it was Flight Simmer. It was you, bud. I was minus 174. You got minus 188. Oh, a bit late now. I've just landed. 121.750. Evening, Edinburgh ground. Speedbird 500 is just vacated.
Advisor 00 Edinburgh ground delay. Taxi stand 4 via Alpha and Echo.
Stand 4 via Alpha and Echo, Speedbird 500. Bit bloody late now. You did get it? There's got to be some connection between the misaligned ILS and that toga. Yeah, they come online just as you land. There's an aeroplane there with no lights on. You see it? Is that aircraft just pushed back with no lights on? As if Microsoft Flight Simulator knew which stand we were going to, look. We've got the welcoming party out for us. So I'm going to go to this one. Right, okay, so first thing, so this is where Pushback Express comes in now. See, we got no external power, so we just go onto here now and click the plug. You'll see the flashing start, and in a minute we'll have external power.
And Ryanair 16, make Lima ready for taxi.
Taxi light off.
16, Mike Lima, roger, taxi Delta 1, runway T45, Foxtrot Alpha.
Roger, Delta 1 via Foxtrot and Alpha, Ryanair 16, make Lima.
I'm going to go in the... have you put mine in as well, Mr. Flight Simmer? Come on, hurry up and connect the power, mate. Stop driving round. There we go. We can shut off the engines off now. Every time I land, it never wants to collect the jetways. Never mind. Right then, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm going to go into the chat room now for the QAs and have a discussion around what just happened, because I want to play the video back and just understand it for myself as well. Thank you as always for watching. I really appreciate it, and we will see you very soon. Bye.